Hello everybody, welcome or welcome back. So for this week's video, I decided I wanted to do a little bit of a challenge. I thought it'd be fun to wake up at 5 a.m. every day for a week with the sole intention of reading for at least an hour and a half, uninterrupted time. There's not really anything else to it. I'm gonna be waking up at 5 a.m. or at least attempting to wake up at 5 a.m. every day for a week, and we're gonna see how that goes. That's all I have to say. Enjoy the video. Bye! I think I'm gonna sit in bed because I'm warm, but I feel like I need a coffee. So I'm gonna go make a coffee. I feel like it's gonna be a 2 coffee kind of day. Okay, so I'm gonna go make that. Waking up at 5 a.m, it really isn't that much of a stretch for me. I wake up between 6 and 7 a.m. most days, but I'm feeling it right now. I'm feeling it right now. Like way too much. The idea now is that I get to read for 2 uninterrupted hours. We'll see how that works. When I was planning on doing this challenge, I knew it was pretty important that I already had a book that I was reading that I was like in. I'm reading The Gilded Cage. I am already like over halfway through this. I'm reading. Something just moved in my wardrobe. I'm really enjoying it, so I'm gonna keep reading this. I might put my audiobook on at the same time if my like attention starts to wander and like read and listen at the same time, but for now I'm just gonna read. I've had to turn the main light in my room on, if you can't tell, which is sad because the main light is never a vibe, but we need to be awake right now, so dim lighting is not a good idea. I'm just gonna read. 5:16 right now. Okay, it's 5:30 now, so I've been reading for like 15 minutes. Having an enjoyable time. Having a good time. My brain is a little bit confused by what's going on. Like I just feel a little bit like, and I'm also slightly concerned that I'm gonna get so tired by like midday, because I get so tired by midday anyway, so I'm extra concerned about that. But I guess it's just a case of resetting myself. I've always been an early riser, and the idea of waking up at 5 a.m. makes sense to me. I don't know if maybe 5 a.m. is realistically too early for me. Like realistically, because like I get up at 6:30, I read for a bit. I can go to bed at like 9 and then read until like 10:30, or do something until 10:30, whatever. So that's like a good schedule. I feel like if I wake up at 5 a.m. then I need to be in bed earlier, or I'm just gonna be up later and then not get enough sleep. You know what I mean? So I don't know, but we're gonna try it this week. An experiment, if you will. I'm having a lot of fun. I really like this story. The love interest is blonde, which I feel like is probably an issue for a lot of people, and he's very much like nice, real nice, respectful guy. Like he is so good. But I feel like he's good in a way that a lot of people wouldn't find that great. They'd be like he's great, but where's Rhysand, you know, one of those. But I personally really enjoy. I think he's lovely, really lovely. So I'm gonna keep reading. 6:15-ish, nearly 6:15 now, and I think I've read about 50 pages, so read about 50 pages in an hour, just less than an hour, which is really good. I feel pretty awake. I feel like I haven't really struggled to like keep my eyes open, which I know is going to be something that is an issue at some point in this, where like I'm trying to read and I can't keep my eyes open. Read a lot. I'm going to continue to read for the next probably 20 minutes to half an hour, and then I'm going to get up. But this was fun. Guys, this is such an underrated romance. Like, I really enjoyed the entire book, like all of the aspects of it, the fantasy, everything. But the romance in this is so good. He is so incredibly down bad, but also so like respectful, and like, the thing that's most important to him is obviously her being safe and stuff, but even more so than that, if not like level with that, is her having like autonomy and freedom, because she's been imprisoned for so long. But something just happened that I can't tell you about, but it was really, really sweet. Like, it was one of those little tiny moments that's just like, he's so, you know? I love. But I need to stop reading soon. But I'm having so much fun. This is the look of a girl having fun. Can you not tell all the fun I'm having? It's 6:45. I'm going to stop reading now, but I don't want to do any spoilers, like spoiler warnings, like don't watch this clip in this video, so I'm going to really, really try not to right now. But reading this book, I'm just sat here like, girl, give up the ghost. Give up the ghost. I get it. I get what it is hard, but I also am just like, girl, we can all see what you want to do, what you truly want, and the right decision is the same thing. Like, it's actually not that hard of a choice. I'm probably going to keep reading this today. Like, by tomorrow morning I might either be on to the 3rd book or reading a different book. Look at that piece of hair. Good morning. It is 5:08, but I need to go get a coffee, all that stuff. I'm gonna sit in bed again today because I don't know, I feel like doing it, reading. I did end up finishing The Gilded Cage yesterday. Like I said, I was just really, really into the book. So I got the audiobook and I was just listening to it and picked up The Blood Traitor. And I am nearly halfway through, nearly 200 pages through. So we'll be continuing with this. By tomorrow, will I still be reading this? I don't know. But like, again, I'm really in these books, so great chance of like staying focused and staying awake. But I do feel very tired right now. I can't remember if I felt this tired yesterday. I feel like I woke up pretty quickly yesterday. But I'm gonna go make a coffee and then start reading. I painted my nails yesterday. Do you like? Got my coffee. Everything's gonna be okay. La la la. Now that's too strong today. I've really lost my hot coffee techers, if you will. Techers. I don't even say that out loud. Yesterday too sweet, today it's too strong. Ugh, what can you do? Okay, it's about to be 6 and I've read 26 pages. So my reading pace is a little bit slower today. I'm obviously still really enjoying it because I'm just really enjoying the series. but I am definitely tired today. Like I feel like I still feel like I've just woken up. So I'm definitely going to try and get earlier night tonight, because there's no way I'm going to be able to keep this up if I'm this tired tomorrow. Can I just say I would so recommend this series. I feel it's underrated. Really, really enjoyed every single book. None of them have been 5-star. I haven't read a 5-star book, a true 5-star book, in I don't know how long. I don't even really know what it is what that feeling is anymore, to be honest. So don't let that stop you, because I don't think any book can attain 5-star status at this point. There's something about that I need to figure out. But this is so fun, and this last book is so enjoyable because it feels like all the like work that we've done in the other books to like meet these characters and understand their place and stuff. Now we've got like, we're all together, we've got the dream team. I'm still so tired. It's nearly 7. Look at my bags. Okay, just turned 7. So we're gonna put the book down. I read to 274, so I read 76 pages in that 2 hours, which isn't like a great pace, but it's also not terrible. So I'm gonna be interested tomorrow. Well, depends if I finish this today, but there is a good chance that I will. If I don't finish this today, then there's a good chance I'll finish it before the 2 hours of time is up tomorrow. So it's going to be interesting to see how I fare with a different book, because who can guarantee whether I'll really love the next book I read? You can't, I can't. Most likely I won't. But day 2 complete. I'm really tired.
Good morning. Maybe not what you're expecting to see. I am sat here reading. It is Wednesday, like 8, 8:15. I couldn't wake up. I'm sorry. I went to bed last night at like 9:30 and I went straight to sleep. Like, got in bed, went straight to sleep. I don't know the last time I've done that. I always sit and read at least for 10 minutes, no matter how tired I am, straight to sleep. And woke up at 5 when my alarm went off, and I just said, at some point we need to give up the ghost. I've been saying that a lot lately. Give up the ghost, stop the haunting, baby. I need more sleep. I needed more sleep. Like, I was so tired yesterday. Didn't get enough sleep last night to rejuvenate. Needed more. Hopefully we will go to bed earlier tonight, and I will be able to get up tomorrow at 5 to continue. But yeah, sorry. I will say that I am nearly done with the Blood Trait though. I read a lot of this yesterday, and I have like under 100 pages left. So I will probably have this done by tomorrow. Maybe won't, because like I kind of don't want to finish it. Like I've really enjoyed this series, and number one, I know that like sad things usually happen at the end of series like this, so I'm kind of like not wanting to read that right now. And then just the feeling of like finishing a good series and then not knowing what you're going to read next sucks, and I really don't know what I'm going to read next. So like I kind of want to read another like fantasy series, but I don't have any more. I've run out. So yeah, we'll see, but I will get back to you tomorrow. I'm sorry, I'm a loser, I'm a failure.
I have to be honest, it is 6:30. Look, I had every intention after yesterday of being up at 5, and then I went to bed last night earlier, woke up at 11, and my stomach was like pain. She was like, girl, you've eaten something that you shouldn't have eaten. I was throwing up for a while, and it was not cute. So yeah, I feel okay now. I've got a headache, so I'm gonna have some like paracetamol or something, but I needed the extra hour. But I'm up now. I'll read for like half an hour,
I don't need to be in work too early, so sorry, but I've got to take care of myself. You know what I mean? I make my coffee and then I'm gonna go read for a little bit. I'll show you what I'm reading because I did finish The Blood Traitor. I'm reading something very different. I'm in bed now, and this is what I started last night. Stay, a Wags novel by Elle Kennedy and Serena Bowen. Only read a little chunk so far. It's about this girl Hayley who owns, with her ex-husband apparently, a virtual assistant service for like really rich people. So these rich people can just like text this virtual assistant and be like, I need a black t-shirt, stat, and they will go get it. Hayley has got an inkling that it is her favorite hockey player who she has a big crush on, I guess. And yeah, turns out it is, we know. And this hockey player has a crush on his virtual assistant, I guess. I don't fucking know. I just guess he just likes talking to her. Question mark. He gives her hockey seats to come to the hockey game. And that's already happened, so we're already past all of the blurb. So we'll see what happens for the rest of this book. I think it's going to be shit, but in a good way. But maybe it'll just not be my, I don't know, I will see. Okay, it's 10 to 8, so I've been reading for over an hour. I'm going to call it a day because I need to get on. But this book is very, very fast. I'm 124 pages in, so I read like 80 pages in like an hour. It's like fine. It is so the kind of book that I can only read when I'm in the mood for just like mindless, quick, you know exactly what I mean, like a Kindle Unlimited romance. Like that's kind of what it's giving. I'm not like obsessed with the characters' personalities, but I don't really dislike them, and they're not too overly cringy that I'm like can't read it. There have been some things that they've said that I'm like, but overall this is passing the time right now, which is kind of what I need. I was really struggling to pick another book because I really wanted to read Lovely War. I know that it's gonna be sad, it's gonna have some heart-wrenching topics, and I just don't feel like I'm in the place to read that right now. I think I need some chill books, and then maybe we'll get to that soon. That's it for today. Lesson that we're taking from today into yesterday is, even if you don't do exactly what you said you were going to do, you can still do a little bit of it. But me and Winnie and Halen are all gonna go now. And I'll hopefully see you tomorrow, hopefully at 5, but who knows. At the rate of things. Sorry. Who's got 10 fingers and woke up at 6:49? This girl. I still have some of this left. This has gone so fast. I feel like I barely even picked this up, but it's just so like, I shouldn't be too mean, should I? I've had to skim some sections, really skim, because they were just ridiculously cringy. I couldn't handle it. It's a fair warning. Oh my god. But I decided yesterday to start another like fantasy romance series because I really loved the Prison Healer trilogy, and I really wanted to read something kind of similar, and I wanted like a series I could be in for a while. So started the Scarlet Princess. It's on Kindle Unlimited, so I can read it. I don't have any other like physical series. And yeah, I am 25 pages in. Rowan, I think her name is Rowan, who is the Scarlet Princess, I guess, and her cousin have been captured by, I guess they're like next door neighbor kingdom, because they got caught trying to smuggle vodka back home. I'm so It's 8:14 Saturday. Isn't that kind of like the 5 a.m. of Saturday? Don't we think? Oh, come on. Come on. I think for the final day I want to go sit downstairs and read, but I'm gonna sit up here and read for a little bit. I'm still reading Scarlet Princess. Did I tell you about reading that? I don't even remember. Making actually pretty quick progress through it. On chapter 15, 81 pages. I feel like I haven't read a lot, so that's pretty good, I feel. I've not really got any strong opinions yet. What's going on right now in this book, I feel like should be like, oh my god, good. But I think it's all happening too fast, which makes me think this is not the true. This is not the true romance of this romantasy. This is like a starter. We're gonna have another young gentleman come in at some point, I reckon, because this guy's blonde as well, which I don't personally have an issue with. I know some people have strong feelings about blonde people in books, specifically blonde men. The series I just read, Prison Healer, love interest was blonde. Loved him, thinking about him all the time. Loved him. He's my king, but kind of like in like a aw kind of way. So I guess it is different. I guess there is a difference that the blonde gives, but I don't know if it's the blonde. I have a feeling that this isn't going to be the true romance, because we're 87 pages in and we've already had a lot of like lingering looks and touches, and like you can tell there's an attraction, and one that they don't want. It's like an uncomfortable like attraction. And I just think that if this was really going to be what it is for the rest of the series, we could have spaced this out a bit more. We have more time. Do you know what I mean? So I think we've like rushed to get it all in quickly. My thesis, I could be wrong. It's 9:15. This video is just completely devolved into let's read in the morning. But I'm gonna go get cozy and read my book because I'm enjoying it. They just kissed and it's 100 pages in, which I feel like is just incorrect. Like it shouldn't happen like that. So again, more proof that this is not the true romance of this series. Let's go. Where are my slippers? Oh, I've not got slippers, so I'm gonna have cold tootsies. Is 50%. This book is going so quickly. I just read 80 pages since I woke up. It's kind of crazy. I'm indifferent to this right now. Like, it's kind of good, but it's also kind of like
it's not like leaving a stamp on my mind, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it's really special. I don't know if I'm going to remember it. And I think it's moving quite quickly. So you've not got time to like get attached. Do you know what I mean? Okay, it is like 10:30, I think. I'm calling it on my morning reading. But I got through 223 pages. I started on like 80 something, I think. Right? Yeah, 80 something. So I've read like 140 pages this morning. It does not feel like that. So this book is very, very fast paced. I'm still kind of like, I don't know how I feel about it, but it's definitely very fast paced, easy to read, engaging. I'm having a good time. I'm gonna end this video here. I have no idea what this is gonna turn out to be because I haven't started editing yet. I've had a very informative week, shall we say, with this challenge. I feel like I've learned a few things. Number one being waking up at 5 a.m. every day and still like living the rest of the day. Not realistic. It makes more sense for me to do like a 6 a.m. early morning. 5 a.m. is just a little bit extreme because if I do a 6 a.m. early morning, I can still be in bed around like 10 to 11, falling asleep, and I will still like survive the next day. For some reason 5 a.m. is just not really that survivable. Definitely though, I feel like waking up earlier with the intention to read has made me read a lot more this week than I've been reading recently, which is really nice because I feel like I have not been reading as much recently because I just haven't had as much time to read. But taking that time in the morning, which is not for anything else, just specifically dedicating like an hour, half an hour, whatever it is, to just reading, really like gets me into the book. And then throughout the day when I have like other spare moments, I'm filling it with reading because I'm already in the book, so I want to. Do you know what I mean? Even though technically like did kind of low-key fail, if we're considering this like a challenge, like yeah, it did low-key fail, but I don't feel like it was a failure. I feel pretty happy. I've read more this week than I have in quite a few weeks, so I'm happy. That is going to be it. I hope you enjoyed. I who knows, this could be a pile of shit. I haven't edited it yet, and I don't even know what there is, what I really filmed. But I do hope you enjoyed. I might do something like this again. Maybe not 5 a.m. wake up. Bed this week was not, I had to be like kind of delicate with myself this week because I was so overtired for some reason. And I was kind of sick and it just wasn't a good time for me to be like pushing my body to its limits of waking up, you know what I mean? Either way, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, go have a look at some of my other videos, maybe. Yeah, and hopefully I'll see you soon.